Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year with the Batman. The two episodes going over today are Pop Goes the Joker and Flop Goes the Joker. So, obviously, now it's going to be Joker related. So, it starts off Alfred's in this art gallery, and the Joker, he makes an appearance, and he's got like these two paint guns, and he starts like destroying all the art left and right, and Alfred he like sneaks off to call Batman and Robin to come on over. So Batman and Robin show up, and before they can do anything, the original painter of all the paintings that are on display, and he's like, "Oh my God! After years of working these stupid paintings, I finally found a guy that can do modern art right. This guy's a genius. I gotta be his partner." And Batman and Robin are like, no shot. What is with you fucking people in Gotham City and just like casually making friends with like the villains here? Stop it. Um, so no charges are pressed against the Joker because he didn't vandalize anything. He just made it better. So Joker, because of his recent work, is invited to a Gotham City art competition, and it features very prominent artists all around the world. It also features like the artist's name. It's like it's imagine Pablo Picasso, but they like change it to Pedro, and like Vincent Van Gogh to Vincent Vanderhoosen or something. Like you can obviously tell they're doing a famous artist because they even like hire actors that would look like that. Like there was one person who was like the Vincent Van Gogh pretend guy, and he looked like Vincent Van Gogh. So yeah, so Joker's in competition with four other people and one guy with a monkey, and I swear to God, that monkey looked fucking terrifying. It just the I don't know if it was like a puppet or an animatronic or a dying animal, but it was creepy as shit. I didn't like looking at it. Any second that was on screen, I was uncomfortable. I was like, I don't know what you are, but I don't like you whatsoever. So the um, the competition starts, and it's really weird because they're under a timer to do it. Uh, so one guy, he has this wheelbarrow, and he puts his whole body in it, and he's like rolling all over the painting and whatnot. Another guy, he literally gets like buckets of paint and then just like dumps it onto the onto the canvas. Another guy, he like dips his feet into paint and like just starts smacking the shit out of the painting with his painted feet. And then the monkey guy, he literally just like gives his monkey a fruit and tells the monkey to throw it at the painting. I'm like, well, hell, at this point, you're not even the damn artist. The monkey is. The creepy freaking ass monkey is. And Joker, he's like not doing anything. Like he's pretending to paint. He's like, like, and nothing is on the canvas whatsoever. So it gets to the end, and I get she's not like an heiress, but like some rich girl who's like the judge of it all. Uh, she asks him what's the meaning of this painting, and he's like, "Oh, it's in honor of a dead Batmole or something of that nature." And she's like, "Oh, it's to express like the emptiness of it all," and like just pulling stuff out of her ass, kind of. And I do appreciate even in like the 60s they can still make fun of modern art. I've never ever cared for modern art. I You just say I'm not deep enough for it, but to me it's just dumb. So to see like the old Batman show giving modern art a good ribbing was very nice. So Joker wins, even though there were three judges. The one judge was just like, "Nah, fuck you guys. I'm making the Joker winning." So when the Joker wins, he announces, "All right, everybody, in honor of my tremendous success, I would like to open up a Joker art school, but he only accepts millionaires." Um, the one judge who's also a millionaire signs up for the class first, and she's a good looking woman. I will say, but ditzy as can be. My word, is she ditzy. Um, Real side note. In the audience, when Bruce Wayne is watching the competition, there is one girl right beside him. She has no lines. She doesn't do anything. But my God, is she fun? God. Anyway, I don't know why they didn't make that girl the more so star of the episode today, but it's not here or there. Anyway, so Bruce he signs up for the art school too to keep an eye on Joker, and it fast forwards to in class, and everybody's doing a good job, and he Joker like kind of reprimands Bruce. He's like, "Oh come on, this is terrible. A 3-year old could uh, this is like or on the level of a 3-year old." And he like adds stuff to it, and Bruce is like, "Yeah, you're right. That is the work of a 3-year old. Good example." And like, there's just a whole bunch of back and forth between Bruce Wayne and the Joker, and I really love that interaction. Not so much Batman and Joker, but like Bruce Wayne and Joker to me has always been so funny. So eventually, some thugs come in, and Joker wants to like take everybody hostage. Yeah, so because like they're all millionaires, so um, they'll be worth lots of money. So Batman, Robin, he finds out about this because he's been listening to Batman the whole time. And Batman shows up, or not, God bless, keep mixing it up. Robin shows up, and there's a fight that takes place, and Bruce Wayne's in it here a little bit, but they do get captured. And Joker's like, all right, let's take Robin to get executed. Batman's not here. He's probably a little coward. That's why. But hey, Bruce Wayne, why don't you sub in for Batman? I kind of fucking hate you, and I don't care if we get a hostage money for you or not. I just want you to die. And I'm just like, okay, that's pretty funny. So they hook him up to, they hook Robin up to this like table that spins, and there's like machete blades spinning around. It's a neat little contraption. There's no way I can explain it like perfectly, but it's like of the death traps, this one was pretty cool looking. So that's the end of the first episode. It's like, will Robin fucking get chopped up like a little bacon? I don't know. I can't think of something to chop up, but so Bruce he's tied up between a chair, and he kind of like finagles his way under the trap to hit the switch, and then Robin gets out and he like tears down the machine. So Joker he comes back to see if the problem is taken care of. But first, before he does that, um, oh wait, no, never mind. Oh yes, that's right. So before, like he's like talking to everybody that's like the hostages, and then the one ditzy girl is like, Joker, will you at least like untie me, please? And he's like, yeah, you know what, yeah. I'll do that. I'm a pretty good guy. And then this one lady, she's like, well, will you tie me up? And he's like, no, I don't do ugly fat bitches. I'm just like, God damn, Joker, you fucking said. Like, he doesn't obviously say it to that degree, but he basically said, you're fat, you're ugly. Why would I untie you? Come on now. That woman, gorgeous. You, so they go back to check on Batman and Robin. Bruce Wayne and Robin, because it's Bruce. Anyway, so another fight comes out, and then Joker, he's like, screw this, I'm getting out of here. So he goes back to our class, and he's like, hey, remember when I held you hostage just now? Well, I'm an artist, and the mind of an artist is all over the place, and I really find you attractive. So can we just go from there? And then I swear, this ditzy woman, she's like, oh my God, you're genius. It's so renowned. Like she flips a switch like that, and so Batman. God bless her, I keep getting it wrong. So Bruce Wayne and Robin come back, and nobody presses charges because like the girl, the ditzy girl, she's like, if anybody presses charges, I'm elite enough to make sure you don't go anywhere in life. And I was just like, God, what a bitch. And then Bruce he decides to not press charges as to not like raise suspicion since him and Robin have associated enough together today, which is pretty smart. He even like lets himself get hit a lot more so they don't think he's like too experienced in a fight, which is also really smart on Bruce's end. So everybody goes their separate ways. Joker's now hanging out with this one girl for now, and they're like having dinner together, and in the middle of it, Joker he's like, no, oh my god, I'm getting a call from my muse. Clear the table, and they like break all the plates and whatnot. And all that. Like they don't move it kindly. They just like get out of here, get out. And so the Joker's henchmen they bring him some bring him some like cans of paint, and he like just dumps it all over the place. And he's like, "All right, boys, now take care of it." And his two henchmen they just come back with like axes and just start going to town on this antique table. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, don't think of it as losing a table. Think of it as gaining a masterpiece." I'm like, God, this Joker's so fun. Oh, I miss the Riddler. But anyway, so then he gets to talking. And he's like, the Gotham Art Museum. It's kind of dumb. It doesn't have like my art. It has a whole bunch of boring art. Well, let's your dad. He has the key to the museum. Let's use that key and do some good. And she's like, I don't know. And Joker's like, come on. And she's like, okay, yeah, you got me. So during this time, you see Alfred doing a lot of paintings for Bruce, which will come in handy later. Later in the evening, Joker he's like putting his masterpieces in the art Gotham uh, uh, wing Gotham Art. I don't know museum. There we go. God bless. Can't talk. And he says that he's gonna like burn all the other pieces of art because they're just garbage compared to his. When in reality, he's stealing the art for himself. Then he leaves the one ditzy chick behind, like tied up because I guess he's at this point through with her, which she is pretty dumb. So I don't blame him. So they take all the art back to his abandoned warehouse, and Joker he calls Commissioner Gordon and Chief O'Hara, and he's like, "Hey, I've got like all the Gotham art, so give me $10 million and I'll bring it right back." And there's this funny bit where Batman sneaks in while Joker's on the phone, and he picks up the line behind him, and the Joker thinks he's talking to Batman, who's at Commissioner Gordon's office, and it's got to be the funniest joke in the show so far. He's like, "Yeah, Batman. Well, if you were here, I'd give you quite a pounding." And he like hangs up, and then Batman he goes, "Well, if it's a pounding you'll want, it's a pounding you'll get." And he's like, "Batman!" He freaks out to such a degree. Cesar Romero does. It was just hilarious. I explained that terribly, but my word, it was so funny. So another fight ensues. Batman and Robin are kicking everybody's butt, and there's a lot of like cutesy moments in it. Like the one stupid where Robin's like, "Wait, look up," and a guy looks up, he punches him right in the face, and another one where Batman like grabs a flower and with a vase and he like takes the flowers out, knocks a guy in the head, and then puts the flowers on his lap. Just a bunch of silly stuff in the fight, which I like when they add stuff like that instead of like the typical wow, pam, bam, bam, all that. Granted, it was in there, but like little extra moments in the fight are always fun. So Joker he escapes and he's like, "Screw this! I'm gonna rob Bruce Wayne because he's a dick." And so the fight ends, and Batman's like, I have a feeling that he wants extra cash, and Bruce Wayne has kind of been an asshole to him, so I think he's gonna rob Bruce Wayne. So they head that way after him, and once again, Alfred comes in clutch. Joker shows up with the ditzy girl as hostage, and he's like, "Hey, point me to where the Bruce Wayne safe is." And Alfred's like, "Okay, fine, come this way." So he takes him to the fireplace and he tells him, "Oh yeah, just look under that painting above the fireplace." And then Alfred, he like grabs like some kind of like metal poker for the fireplace and he knocks the gun out of Joker's hand and he starts fencing with him because Joker grabbed like another poker and Alfred disarms him. And then the Joker is like running for his life while Alfred's like chasing after him. And So Joker, he comes to Bruce Wayne's study, and he comes across the little statue that opens up to the Batcave. So he presses that button, but thankfully the sign that says entrance to the Batcave is taken down because Alfred's painting the bat poles. And so the Joker, he goes to the bat poles and he's going down, but before he gets down fully, Alfred presses the emergency up button, and Joker, he is screaming for his life. He's like, "Let me off this stupid thing! I can breathe!" And Batman and Robin, they show up and they're like, "Yeah, it looks like you got things here, so we're gonna check on the one girl." So they go do that, but the whole time Alfred is fucking with the Joker. He's like pushing it down and pushing it up, and Joker, he is terrified beyond belief. He's like, "Let me off of this," and I'm just like, "My God, Alfred, you've gone up against like the Penguin twice. You ran down the Joker. This is the man, Alfred, the man, the myth, the legend." So that's that's the end of that. Oh, and you do find out all the paintings beforehand that the Joker stole were works that were created by Alfred. So that's why he was painting all that before. So yeah, Alfred, once again, the absolute go to the episode. Um, so if I were to rate this from 1 to 7, this is one episode or two episodes that's like every scene just keeps getting better and better and better. Uh, so I think I'd probably have to give this a 7, just because I had such a fun time with this, and like the laughs were really, really good. Anything with Alfred was good. Anything with the Joker was good. But yeah, just solid 2 episodes. Brr.